Hey, hello everyone. Today I will again read in English. Very welcome to FlowerFairy Flora channel. Welcome here if you watch this on Facebook, and also very welcome if you watch this on YouTube. Today I will read a story about a man, a boy and a donkey. It's a very lovely story with very important lesson. But first of all, like usual, I will introduce myself if there is somebody new here watching us. So my name is Maja. I am writer, I am author, so that's the same. I am nanny and I am meditation teacher. I really like stories, all sorts of them, and so I also wrote some of them and I put them into the audio shape, so you can listen them on the link below. These are very special fairy tales. They are sort of meditation for kids and for adults as well, and you will benefit both. Go check link on the you will find it on the description below, and you will see what I have to offer. Now it's time for reading our very well-known story. Like I said, a man, a boy and a donkey. The story is adopted by Jennifer Burrows. So prepare your ears and let's go listen and enjoy, of course. Once upon a time, Carlos and his son Pedro lived on a farm in Mexico overlooking a big city. I will show you a lovely family. So this is Mom, Pedro's sister, and this is Pedro. Carlos and Pedro worked hard under the hot sun, tilling the soil, sowing seeds and harvesting their fresh fruits and vegetables. They had been saving up for a donkey to help with the heavy loads and finally had enough money to buy one. Carlos and Pedro built a wagon out of scarp wood in preparation for donkey's arrival, and it was Pedro's job to paint the wagon. He wanted to paint it red, but everyone had a different opinion about what color it should be. "You should paint the wagon blue," said Pedro's friend Luis. It should definitely be yellow," said Pedro's mother. Pedro's little sister Cecilia clapped her hands. "I want to ride it in a pink wagon." Pedro didn't know what to do. He asked his father, "Papa, what color should I paint the wagon?" "I want to please everyone." "If you try to please everyone, you will please no one," answered Carlos. "Yes, Papa," Pedro replied, but he still wasn't sure what to do. The next day was the big day Carlos and Pedro had been waiting for. They were finally going to buy the donkey. They traveled to the market, to the big city where there were many donkeys for sale. They looked at strong donkeys, weak donkeys, tall donkeys, short donkeys, fat donkeys, lazy donkeys, and silly donkeys. The very last donkey nuzzled Pedro's hand. "What a sweet donkey, Papa!" Pedro exclaimed. "I think it wants to come home with us." Carlos paid for the donkey and they started the long journey home. They walked for miles along the path. A traveler saw them walking beside the donkey and scoffed at them. Why buy a donkey if you are not going to ride it? All right, Carlos said and turned to his son. Pedro, you ride the donkey. Yes, Papa, answered Pedro. Pedro rode the donkey for miles along the path before they passed a group of bandits. Look at that lazy boy. He rides the donkeys while his father walks beside it. One of them proclaimed. All right, said Carlos. Pedro, I will ride the donkey. Yes, Papa, answered Pedro. Pedro climbed down from the donkey and Carlos rode it for miles along the path. A group of women noticed Carlos riding the donkey. Look at that man. He's a bad father. He rides the donkey while his young son walks beside it. One shouted. All right, said Carlos. Pedro, we both will ride the donkey. Yes, Papa, answered Pedro. Carlos and Pedro rode the donkey together for miles along the path. They passed through a small village. Look at the weak old donkey. The man and his boy are going to break his back, laughed the villagers. Carlos had had enough. He tied the donkey to his stuff and carried it out of the village. The villagers stopped laughing and watched in great surprise. Once they were out of sight, they untied the donkey. You see, Pedro, if you try to please everyone, you will please no one, Carlos said. Yes, Papa, answered Pedro. That night, Pedro was too excited to sleep. As he lay there thinking about his day, he finally made up his mind about what color the wagon should be. Carlos and Pedro were able to carry many heavy loads with the donkey and red wagon. They also enjoyed fun rides around the countryside. The donkey was now part of the family. And that's the end of our story. So we learn that we cannot please everyone even if we try so much. Some of them will approve our behavior or our actions, some of them they will not. And this is in life in general. So sometimes you have to accept your will and to do stuff which you think they are the right one. I think this is a great lesson which you can remember, and I think it's good for children and also maybe good for some adults too. So I hope you enjoy. I wish you a very nice evening and we'll see tomorrow again. In meantime, you can check the link below, and I wish you nice dreaming and see you tomorrow. Good night. Mwah.